Here's how I think Tottenham Hotspur need to set up to beat Aston Villa on Sunday in the lineup that I would like to see. Now, straight into the lineup before I tell you why I think this lineup is the correct one to go for. Guillermo Vicario starts in goal. Of course, he is just our number one at this choice, despite the fact I'd like to see Kinski be given a few more opportunities. This Sunday is not the time. Pedro Porro in at right back. Romero and Mickey van der Ven, of course. Destiny Udogie at left back. I think Jed Spence, played twice over the international break. He'll start midweek. Prefer Udogie on the left for now. Into the midfield, João Paulinho, in my opinion, is that lock in that number 6 role, or sort of the more defensive option in that double pivot. And I'd like to see Lucas Bergvall next to him. I wouldn't mind seeing Pat Matasar either, but either of those two, I've just gone with Lucas Bergvall, I think, for a little bit more sort of ball progression, ball carrying in that midfield, which I think will be important. In the number 10 role, for me now, it just has to be, in these kind of games, Xavi Simons in the number 10. I don't want to see anything else on Sunday. Xavi Simons starts number 10. Mohamed Kudus is your right winger. Of course he is. Just a lock, a guaranteed start for us in every single game that he's fit and available for. Wilson Odobert off the left again. I think he's had some really, really good impacts in recent performances. Again, still waiting for him to explode, really almost that personality to explode, that confidence for him, but I think it will come, and I think he's been building a really nice relationship with Udogie on that left-hand side. And up front, I'd start Matisse Tell again. I thought he was brilliant against Lille. Not brilliant against Leeds, but good against Leeds. A positive performance. Took his goal really, really well. I think Richarlison has been so sloppy recently when he's played for Spurs. Since the opening couple of games of the season, Kolo Muani's still not fully fit, Solanke's still out. I'll give Matisse Tell another chance. And the reason for that lineup is because I think it's about balance on Sunday. I don't think Villa are going to come to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and just come at us. They've never done that, and that's not what Unai Emery will do with Villa on Sunday. I think they'll look to sit off. I think they'll look to let us have the ball a little bit more, soak up some pressure and try and hit us on the transition. That's where Villa are at their best, which we've seen, over recent years. And I don't think that given the position they're in, given how poorly they've started the season, I don't think they'll come and look to play expansive football. So I think you've got to balance having that sort of defensive structure in place to stop those transitional threats, which is why I think João Paulinho is a guaranteed starter. But also, Xavi Simons in the 10, Lucas Bergvall in the 8-2, who obviously has the energy as well and the legs to help deal with those transitions. But for carrying the ball forward for the in-possession game, I think it's hugely pivotal to have Lucas Bergvall in there and to have Xavi Simons in the 10, and to have Kudus and Odobert out wide as those 1v1 threats. And look, you could go Richarlison for a more sort of fox in the box option, somebody who's going to sniff out those chances maybe a little bit better than Matisse Tell will. But I think with Simons in the 10, maybe those little poked balls, Matisse Tell hanging off that last shoulder a little bit more. And I think as well, a player who can create that separation, get shots off, will be high on confidence after Leeds and after the international break, where he scored a couple of goals as well. Wilson Odobert as well.